What is Johto's obsession with making mid-Pokemon that don't evolve and aren't even usable in Johto? We're reading them all, and Misdreavus' stats are actually kind of decent. 85 in special stats and speed is really good for the early game and until it evolves in the regions it's available. Its move pool is pretty good in Gen 4 with Confuse Ray, Psybeam, and Shadow Ball, then in Gen 7 it does get Hex early, which is nice, and of course it does have some solid TM options. Not to mention its 2 immunities thanks to Levitate, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with Misdreavus. 3.5 stars. Its availability is ridiculous, just like Murkrow's. Oh, and I actually did do the math wrong on Murkrow's video. It's supposed to be 3 stars, not 3.5, so that's been fixed on the docs. And Misdreavus has pretty much the exact same availability with the exception of being available before the 6th gym in the Johto remakes, which ends up averaging out to the same 3 stars. Misdreavus is then pretty obviously, well, a ghost, but it is based off quite a few different types of spirits in folklore, and more specifically a banshee, a spirit known for screaming and wailing, which is also just literally a Misdreavus dex entry. So while it's not all that creative, it's still an awesome concept for the second ever ghost Pokemon, 4 stars. Its design is simple yet really well done. It's a pretty stereotypical floating head or even bedsheet looking ghost, but with the flair of the flowing hair that looks like wisps, the jewelry, the big eyes to give it just enough cute to be a convincing first stage Pokemon, but sadly another one of our loved ones destroyed by 3D. Either way though, 4 stars, which ends up giving Misdreavus the final score of 3.625 stars overall. Mismagius is one of the many Sinnoh evolutions that completely saved a previous Pokemon. We're running them all, and it's undeniably pretty darn good in battle. 105 in speed and both special stats isn't amazing, but it is very good. Then with its ghost typing paired with Levitate, it has 3 immunities, and like most ghost types, it has great support in utility moves like Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, and Thunder Wave. Then even in Gen 4, it has great offensive options with plenty of coverage, which of course gets even better in the newer games. So even though its stats aren't game-breaking, they're plenty good enough paired with its usefulness otherwise to get 5 stars of battle prowess. Availability isn't quite as simple as copying over Misdreavus's, since it isn't even in Gen 2 of course, and I actually got it wrong by including a post-game encounter in the Ultra games, but you can get Misdreavus before the 2nd gym in Sinnoh as a version exclusive, before the 6th in the Johto remakes, and super early in Alola, which would average out to 4 stars, but the Duskstone to evolve into Mismagius is at best mid-game and at worst post-game in those games, so that will bring it down to 3.5 stars. Misdreavus was more or less your stereotypical bedsheet ghost with inspirations from a banshee, a type of spirit known for its screaming and wailing, along with a few other spirits, which was really cool for sure. But then Mismagius adds on to it and I think really brings it all together with the whole witch or wizard idea and the purple coloring from a witch-like yokai, 5 stars. And its design does a really good job at showing that with the big witch's hat as well as keeping the jewels and wispy parts from Misdreavus. I think it's a very good design from the color scheme to the details. I like it quite a bit. But the super long neck and body thing really throws me off. It's a good design, but it isn't incredible or top tier, 4 stars. But that will still actually give Mismagius 4.375 stars overall and a spot on the top 5 for now.